Wagwan, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Dreycosting. If it's the first time over here, what we do over here is to analyze the financial market, like chop it up in pieces, so each and everyone can understand. Today, we're going to look at Facebook. Yes, I've been getting a lot of requests to analyze Facebook. So today, we're going to look at the financial statement as well as take a look at the charts to see how Facebook has been progressing within this pandemic. But before I jump into it, quick disclaimer, man. Alright, watch me now. Facebook. So I'm gonna look at the third quarter earnings report for Facebook, right? So the third quarter at September 30th. So the fourth quarter gonna come at December, and you know that will be like the annual report as well for Facebook. So let's break down the third quarter, right? And see what's going on. So Facebook is saying that in comparison with last year, 3 months ended 2019 as at September 30th, they have seen a 22% increase in advertising revenue, right? So that's the first thing we're highlighting, right? So let's look at the rest of the highlights. So if you are new to earnings reports, the first thing that you see in an earnings report, right, for the quarterly reports are the highlights, right? So let's look at the highlights. So right here, Facebook is explaining their activity levels. So the activity in terms of users, right? So they're looking at the daily active users, right? Or is that it has risen, right? 12% year over year, right? All right. They're also looking at the monthly active users, right? So I don't want to look at the activity. Let's look at the finance, right? So they are saying that as at September 30, 2020, their cash and cash equivalent and market securities is 55.6 billion. That's not too bad, right? So we're going to jump down into this and to see how Facebook, right, has been doing a lot of investing and not just relying only on income from advertising, but also generating, right, passive income. So let's go into it. All right. Scrolling through. All right. Chief Financial Officer. Want to look at his outlook. Quick run through. He's saying is that they had a slight decline in quarter 3 when compared to quarter 2. That is expected, and he's saying it's in result of COVID, right? Nothing's wrong with that, right? He's saying that, however, from the overall corona, right? So from corona, he's saying that, hear what? Since corona, we have seen an increase in traffic in terms of online activities, in terms of advertisements. All right, so everybody wants to start an online business. Everybody wants to advertise through Instagram, Facebook, and you know that Facebook also owns WhatsApp. So there's a lot of activity going through since the whole corona thing. So that is what the CFO is saying right here, the Chief Financial Officer. This is what he's saying right here. All right, so he's also expecting that in terms of capital expenditure at the end, right, at the end of the year, going forward in 2021, right, he's expecting capital expenditure to be somewhere in about 21 to 23 billion, right? And this is going to be driven by investment in data centers, servers, network infrastructure, and office facilities. So what he's saying is that they're looking to expand, right? So when they expand in non-current assets, we have to talk about this all the time. Investment in non-current assets, right, brings back cash inflow, because the definition of an asset in accounting terms is something that brings forward future economical benefits. Let's jump into the financial statements. Alright, consolidated income statement. You guys know my stance on this already, right? I am not going to look at the 3 months right here comparison. That is like, that never make any sense, right? What I'm going to do is to look at the 9-month comparison as at September 30th, right? So September 30th, 2020 versus that of 2019. We're going to look at that 9-month comparison and to see how Facebook is doing. So right out the gates, right? Revenue. We see that revenue has increased from 49.6, right, million to 57.8 million. That is not too bad, right? That is not too bad, right? Oh, and if you're first going through this financial statement, for those who are new, these are in millions. See it? In millions, right? In millions, right? So these are in millions, so all you gotta do is just add 3 zeros at the end, right? So watch me now. The revenue has increased from 49.6 million to 57.8 million, right? That's not too bad. But what I'm most impressed about, their revenue has increased. However, they have managed to keep their costs, right? Their cost of sale, keep their cost of sale relative to the increase in revenue. That is just really impressive. You know what I mean? I really have to big up to the CFO, right? Right, Mark Zuckerberg should give this guy a raise. Trust me. That's if he's not done it already. Mark, give the man a raise, right? Watch me now. Research and development. So they have managed to do some research and development, and the cost is nicer in relation to the increase in income. This is really beautiful, right? So because the CFO and the entire, right, the entire financial team managed to keep costs in relation to the increase in revenue, right? They end up with an increase, right? An increase in income from operation. So that's after you take away expense from the revenue, right? So that is really good, right? Right here. Got it right here. 19.8. So that is really impressive. That's really impressive by Facebook. So I'm really impressed by that. Because we see where a lot of people increase their income, however, they increase their expense with it as well. So this is what I was also telling you guys in terms of your personal stuff, right? That whenever your income increase, do not rush to increase your expense. That is wrong. That is how you go into debt, right? So whenever your income increase, you want to increase your savings. And let me show you how Facebook does it, right? I'm going to go down further, right? Also, what we have noticed is that right here, in terms of the earnings per share, it has increased from 3.9 to 6.2. I mean, damn, I need to buy some underlying shares in Facebook right now. Mark, big up yourself, right? You're really doing it, right? Watch me now, scrolling through. We're going down now to the balance sheet, right? Watch me now. Facebook has got increase in revenue. So what Facebook do? They increase their investments. Look at the market securities. Increase the investment. They did not. I need you guys to follow me now. They did not try to increase their expense rapidly. They increase their securities, increase their investment. Why are they doing that? To create an additional cash inflow. Hold on, understand what's going on? What they're doing is to create an additional income stream. That's what they're doing, right? Watch me now. Equity investment, right? Equity investment. So from 86 to 6.1, right? That's not too bad. But look at this again, right? Increasing revenue. They're increasing their property, plant, and equipment, increasing their non-current asset. Why? Because they want to invest in non-current asset, where these non-current asset is going to bring cash inflows. So if you get an increase in income, do not rush to increase your expense, right? Find a way how to generate cash inflows, find a way to generate more income streams, right? So I'm really impressed by Facebook right here. Extremely impressed. Thumbs up to the CFO. All right? So we're going down further, right? Watch me now. I swear, I'm just so impressed. Watch me again. CFO, big up yourself once more. So they have increased revenue, managed the expense, and also managed to bring down their current liabilities from 15, right, all the way to 11.9, right, reducing their current liabilities. Look at account payable, right, partner payable. Look at that, right, decreasing accrued expense. Look at that, decreasing their current liabilities. Great money management by Facebook. Great money management. Like, sheesh. And then you guys know my favorite figure on the balance sheet, right? The underlying share investment, the underlying stock. It's all good and easy for those, right, like myself, who like buy CFD, contract for difference, right? We do it on our broker or MetaTrader or whatever broker we do use, right? We buy CFDs. But that is not really pertinent when you're looking at Facebook in terms of the financials. We have to look at the underlying investors, the one that bought that underlying stock, and it moved from 45.8 to 48.9, increasing underlying stocks. Right? People are saying that Facebook is really doing good, right? Look at the retained earnings from 55.6 to 68.5. It's really that we see a company increase their income, manage their expense properly, manage their liability properly as well, just ticking all the boxes. Facebook, CFO, Mark Zuckerberg. I'm really impressed. Alright? Let's go down to the cash flow statement, right? Right out the gate, we already know that income has increased, right? So we start with the income increase. We already know that, right? Watch me now. We are seeing right here that last year, right? There was an outflow of 264, right? In terms of account receivable, that means that that Facebook was not concentrated in collecting their receivables properly. Look at it this year, right? They are not collecting their debt properly. I mean, they are ticking all the right boxes, right? While managing their payables and not paying out their debt too fast. You know, I'm really impressed, right? And look at it right here. Purchases of property, plant, and equipment, right? They spend 10.5, right? 10.5 on purchase of property, plant, and equipment. Increase in income, invest some in the financial market, invest some in property, plant, and equipment to bring in more cash inflows, different revenue streamlines. That's what they're doing. I'm really impressed. Like, Mark, give your financial team a raise. Give them a fat bonus at the end of Christmas, Mark. You do that, Mark. Alright? These guys have been really doing great. Like, no cap, it's here, right? It's here, right? Purchase of equity investment, look at that. Last year they did a focus on the financial market, and look at the increase in revenue and invest in the financial market. That's it. Look at the huge difference, right? But Mark, one thing I'm disappointed in though, right? I'm gonna call you out on this, Mark. I'm gonna call you out on this. Watch me now. I have a strike through right here. Watch me now. Where is the dividend being paid, Mark? Right? You got increasing revenue, right? You manage your expense properly, right? You manage your payables properly. You tick all the right boxes. But Mark, I have to write you down for this one. How could you not pay out dividends to the shareholders? Come on now, Mark. After the company is doing really well in Corona, come on, Mark. Pay some dividends to the shareholders, alright? Let's take a look at the charts. Alright. Facebook chart. Watch me now. Alright? So, if you look left, right? If you look left, you realize, I can just put this line right here so you guys can see, right? Facebook was at this level right here, right? Or at this level right here, right? So let's look left, right? Look left. See that 223.53, right? For the longest time, that's where Facebook have peaked, right? Fair enough, right? That's where they have peaked for the longest time. Watch me now. The same as every other company in the world and their mother, right? In Corona time, what happened, right? Stock fell right there in March, right? When Corona peaked, right? After Corona eased up, right? Went up back, right? So let's put a support line right here. Alright? However, Facebook did not respect this 223 where that was the peak cap of the market in terms of stock for the longest time, right? Facebook did not respect that. Right? You see it from the financial statement, you see it from the CFO's statement. What did the CFO say? He have witnessed an increase in advertising demand, right, from the whole COVID thing, everybody working from home, everybody trying to do a business from home. We all know that social media run the place. We all know Instagram run the place. We all know that Facebook run the place, right? So everybody want to advertise on these medium. So that is what, so demand for Facebook, the demand for Facebook, that is what drove up the stock price all the way to 277 where it is right now. Right? So let's put a peek though. It actually went here before. 304, right? Let's put it there. 308. It actually went there, right? So watch me now. Yeah, it made a little drop right here. Made a little drop right there, right? In September. Watch me now. Remember now that the financial quarter ended September 30th. Let's see what happened after the financial quarter. Right? So that's the financial quarter. Right here. September 30th. Made a little retracement and price still continue up. So look at this now. Simple basic of trading, right? Watch me now. Higher highs, higher lows. Higher highs, higher lows. Higher low, right? Higher low, higher low, higher low, right? So it's already retraced, right? It has already retraced and been at a higher low right here, right? Already retraced and been at a higher low right there, right? So shift retest created a higher low, so bam, we're gonna go for a buy right there. We have no evidence if price is going to pass this 308, but we know that it has been there before, right? So watch me now. All we're gonna do right now is do this, bam, right here. All right, gonna go for a buy there, about there. All right, stop loss beneath these low right here. All right, that look like a nice double bottom, right? So we're gonna do that, right? So that's our buy right here. That's our buy setup right there for Facebook. All right. So it's a simple option. It's a simple option, right? Look at it. Simple option. Simple option, guys. Textbook right there, right? Broke this key level right here, right? After Corona, broke this key level after Corona, right? Price starting shooting up, right? So we expect that price should go back somewhere about here, about 308, because y'all know Corona is not going anywhere for now. Yeah, the vaccine is out, but alright, people have realized that online is the way to go. Alright, hope you guys enjoy this fundamental analysis of Facebook. If there's any company that you'd like to see me cover, just comment below and I'll try my very best to assist you. If you want any more detailed information in terms of Facebook, comment below or message me on social media. If you're not on social media, just send me an email. Alright, so big up to everyone and enjoy the rest of your week. I'm out.